Hello friends, I hope you are doing good there. Welcome back to What's the Fact. Kindly comment on this topic, kindly subscribe and click on bell icon for updates. We are always talk about industrial development, but land is limited. On the name of development we are using agricultural land, but on agriculture growth we are not really focusing, due to that middle class and daily wages working people are falling sick due to no proper nutrients. Higher cost of groceries, vegetables and fruits, 50% people are not in a position to buy them. Now let's see how Chennai is at a critical juncture when it comes to aviation infrastructure. The proposed Parandur Airport project is not just a necessity, it's a strategic move to ensure that the city can keep pace with its growing demands. Here's an in-depth look at why this new airport is vital. After Kollywood actor turned politician Vijay recently unveiled the resolutions of his Tamizhga Vetri Kazhagam (TVK) party on 3 November 2024, one of the key demands, scrapping the Parandur Airport project, has reignited the debate among supporters and opponents. This issue has polarized social media, with some viewing the airport as a vital opportunity for development, while others see it as a potential disaster for a region rich in agricultural resources and water sources, and also recognized as a rice bowl due to its paddy cultivation. In this context, this article aims to explore both the positives and negatives of the Parandur Airport project, examining why it may be essential for Chennai and the reasons for opposition. Site selection and environmental considerations. The decision to develop the airport at Parandur wasn't arbitrary. It followed extensive studies evaluating multiple sites. Factors in favor of Parandur include land availability. Securing 4,000 plus acres is challenging in the Chennai area, especially without agricultural land or water bodies. Bollywood movies. Environmental management. The project includes plans for managing local water bodies, with commitments to create new artificial lakes to mitigate flooding risks. Challenges with expanding current airport. The existing airport has several operational constraints. Land acquisition issues. Expanding the current site is not feasible, particularly due to the difficulty in acquiring land from the adjacent OTA and the high costs associated with other nearby locations like Gerugambakkam. Bollywood movies. Physical limitations. The airport's layout is hindered by a river and narrow access routes, leading to inefficiencies, especially for cargo operations, which are crucial for business. Historical context and heritage sites. These areas have a rich historical context, dating back to the Pallava kings. Notably, there are two significant lakes, one of which is Vayal Eri, created by King Kambavarman. His intention was to create a lake that would provide water year-round. After rainfall, any excess water from the lake would flow into nearby ponds, which would then feed into streams, ultimately ensuring a consistent and reliable water source for agriculture. The canals that distribute this water are known as Kamban canals. The canal runs for 85 kilometers and along these canals, there are 85 ponds, pools, and streams, with the Kamban canal eventually flowing into the Kosasthaliyar river, starting from the Palar river. The local people have traditionally utilized a method akin to step cultivation, allowing water from the lake to flow naturally through their fields. However, the proposal for a new airport threatens to erase the name of the town, Nelvoe, which means paddy fields, along with the agricultural heritage that it represents. In the village, there is an 11th century Chola Shiva temple, notable for its architecture resembling a sitting elephant. Additionally, there is a large lake called Idyatru Mangalam, named for the travelers who once stopped there to rest. This area is recognized as a heritage site. Community concerns? As the project progresses, community leaders express deep concern. One of the village heads, discussing the village's characteristics, mentioned that it has 5 fields dedicated to agriculture, covering 650 acres. Known as Nelvoe, the village focuses exclusively on paddy cultivation. The lake stretches up to 7 kilometers, with water from the Palar river feeding it. However, since the announcement of the airport, the villagers have been unable to access water from the lake because the Tamil Nadu government is not allowing water from the dam to flow into it. A question of sustainability. The saddest part is that the government has proposed an airport runway on this historical lake, which has sustained the entire village for many years. This raises the question of sustainability. How can we prioritize development while jeopardizing our own agricultural heritage, often referred to as the rice bowl? Another shock is that the entire airport is set to be built on 12 lakes. The proposed Parandur Airport is positioned as a crucial step toward modernizing Chennai's aviation infrastructure and meeting the demands of a growing population. However, the plan raises significant concerns about the impact on local communities, agricultural heritage, and the environment. While the government has pledged economic benefits and employment opportunities for those displaced, critics emphasize the importance of the region's historical and agricultural significance. With the potential to disrupt vital water sources and erase long-standing cultural identities, the project poses a profound question: how can Chennai balance the need for development with the preservation of its rich agricultural landscape? Supporting future growth. India's aviation market is poised for significant growth. Reports indicate that the next decade will see a surge in air travel among Indians. To accommodate this fleet expansion, airlines have over 1,000 aircraft on order, creating an urgent need for more airport infrastructure. Job creation. The new airport will catalyze a wide array of industries, including logistics, warehousing, hotels and maintenance, repair and overhaul, MRO, services, generating employment for millions. Economic benefits for displaced communities. One of the most pressing concerns about any large infrastructure project is the impact on local communities. For Parandur, the government has committed to fair compensation. Landowners will receive 3 to 4 times the market value for their land, ensuring they are adequately compensated for their loss. Alternate housing. The provision of alternative housing adjacent to the project site is a significant benefit, helping to minimize disruption. Employment opportunities. Promises of government jobs for displaced individuals further underline the commitment to supporting those affected by the project. The land where highways now stretch and factories operate was once farmland. Infrastructure requires land, but the focus should always be on providing fair, prompt compensation to those affected. Compensation delays are common, and promised government jobs often don't materialize. These issues should be urgently addressed whenever land is acquired. However, politicians must look for alternative land, not simply destroying nature creation like lakes, canals, water ponds. Thank you. Think positive, be healthy, be happy, live long. See you again.